Hello, Taurus, and welcome to this timeless love reading. Yes, this reading is going to answer, will you find the one? All right, if this reading happens to come across your feed, it is definitely meant for you. And like I always say, take what resonates and ignore what doesn't. If you're brand new here, my name is Desiree, also known as IntuitiveGems. And I think this love reading is something that's going to enlighten you today, Taurus. All right, for the readings, I'm using my pink tarot deck, and I will clarify with I will add an oracle card, I should say, the Work Your Light Oracle. All right, so that's what we're going to focus on today. Let's go ahead and get right into your love message. So, what do we need to know for Taurus? Oh, Taurus. As it relates to love, relationship, partnership, connection, when will they find the one? Here's the thing, Taurus, looking at these cards, someone regrets losing you. Yep, look at that. All right, Taurus, here's what I'm getting here. Someone totally regrets losing you. And that residual energy is affecting you now, all right? Because we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, then we have the Tower card, which means that there is something that, when I see the Tower card in a relationship reading, it means that things kind of fell apart. But in a way, that is what needed to happen in order for things to either progress or for you to grow as an individual, or both, all right? Because sometimes we need to deconstruct something in order to either rebuild it or to learn the lessons that we needed to learn to make our next relationship stronger, better, more fulfilling. All right, so somebody really, truly regrets losing you, Taurus. Now, this could be something recent, or it could be something from years ago. All right. And the thing is they are thinking about what could have been. They are thinking about what should I have done differently? What can I do differently if we were to reconnect, if we were to get together again? Now, the other thing I'm seeing here, when I look at your cards, Taurus, this Page of Wands means that they want to reach out. They want to send you a message, call you, send you an email, whatever the case may be, but they're hesitating. They don't know if you're going to be receptive. They don't know if you are going to, be willing to talk to them. They're afraid of being rejected. Now, here's the thing, Taurus. I'm also picking up that you think about this person from time to time. You think about whether or not things could have been different. Maybe things could have progressed in a much more loving, long-term way. But you also see that there's some issues here. There's some problems that either one or both of you were not willing to address. But is it really too late, Taurus? Is it really too late for things to change, for things to be different? Are you open? Are you willing to reconsider a connection with this particular person? I'm not so sure you are, because I am picking up that for some of you, things could have been abusive, either emotionally, mentally, hopefully not physically, but still. Sometimes people don't know how to process their feelings. They don't know how to communicate. And they do and say things unintentionally that are very hurtful. And I feel like that's what I'm picking up when I look at these cards. Now, like I said, this is not going to apply to everybody, but I am trusting my intuition that there is someone who is going through this exact situation, and they are trying to figure out, what do I do? Should I do anything? Could I do anything? All right, so what I'm also getting is that the other person is actually on a healing journey. You know how somebody is willing to do something different? They're willing to change. They are willing to correct what needs to be corrected. So again, is it really too late? Now, that doesn't mean you have to connect with this person tomorrow. But what it does mean is, like, think about the process of how things could be moving forward. All right, Taurus, think about what makes sense for you and think about what potentially could be possible as it relates to a relationship or a partnership or a connection with this person. So let's see what else shows up, Taurus, because I'm getting the sense that there is going to be another chance. Yep, we got the Hangman, the Empress card. Yeah, but things are going to happen very slowly, very, very slowly. All right, so here's the thing, Taurus. If you do want to reconnect with this person, this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to be a process that takes time. And the thing that's telling me that is the Hangman and the Empress. The Hangman means there's some hesitation on one or both sides. Doesn't mean that someone's not willing and open. It just means that there's maybe a little bit of fear. Maybe you're holding back, maybe the other person is holding back. But then we have the Empress card. Now, the Empress card talks about things taking the time they need to take, right? It's just like when you have a pregnancy, it takes 9 months. You can't speed it up or slow it down. It does what it's going to do, and it takes the time that it takes. And that's what I'm feeling is going to kind of happen as it relates to this relationship, potential relationship, or reconnection. We also have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Now, that's a fabulous card because that means communication is no longer strained. Now, I'm getting approximately a 5 on this, and I have the 5 card here. So as it relates to the number 5, as it relates to timing, this could be 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. It could even be the month with the number 5. So in this case, it could be May of when things could potentially happen with this person, you know, between the two of you. All right. Again, because this is a general reading, I'm not too sure as the specific, but I do get a number 5 as it relates to the timing. Now, sometimes the numbers that I do get, it could be like a date with a 5 in it, like the 5th, the 15th, the 25th. All right. So take that for what it's worth, but that's what I'm getting. Then we also have the Death card in the reverse, which means unexpected slow change. So like I said, I am picking up that this other person does want another chance. They're just a little bit hesitant and they're willing to go slow. And you have to be open and willing to do that too. All right, Taurus, because like I said, I am feeling someone really regrets losing you. But really, is it too late? Are things done on your end? Have you closed that door? Or, like I said earlier, are you willing to work on the things that need to be worked on? Are you willing to shift something, to change something? Or maybe just being willing to go along and see how things play out? Now, what I'm also getting, Taurus, is that you may not necessarily need to do anything. It may be a situation where you just wait it out and maybe this person contacts you. Maybe you run into them, you know, at an event, out in public, something like that. Maybe a mutual friend asks, you know, how you're doing, so-and-so, ask me about you, whatever the case may be. But remember, things kind of will happen if they're meant to happen. In other words, you don't have to force or orchestrate some big grand plan in order to reconnect, but an opportunity will present itself. And you just have to decide, am I going to make myself available for this opportunity. Because like I said, Taurus, there is some regret here. Someone totally regrets losing you. And they may think it's too late, but you may not. Or maybe the timing isn't right now. Maybe in a few months it will be. Like there's a lot of potentials here. Okay, so think about that, Taurus. Really, truly think about that. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Work Your Light Oracle card. All right, so you got the card, Don't Dim to Fit In. Yes, I love this. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Are you suppressing a part of yourself, Taurus? Now, this may not be relationship specific, but it is something to think about just in your life. How are you holding yourself back? How are you not allowing yourself to be fully available for the things that you want, including relationships? All right, Taurus. So, like I said, think about that and then continue to move forward and continue to prepare for the opportunities that are coming. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me.